No worry, Jennifer, right?
Sorry, I got a call from my lawyer, like right when I was about to.
Totally understandable. It's asking for this.
Oh, it has a code.
Yep. Hi.
I got rear-ended on I-10 like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And they have insurance, and I've just been waiting because my car is fucked. And they just called me and said they haven't accepted liability yet for my accident.
Oh,
and
no.
I was like, well, do you think that there's a possibility that it would be rejected? And she was like, well, I can't tell you for sure yes or no, but that, because I didn't get a police report.
Oh no.
But the cops, I was so overwhelmed and like in shock. And the guy told me it was his fault. He accepted that and gave me his insurance and everything. And then, because I had a whiplash like super bad. So I was like in pain, and then I got a lawyer so I could, like, well, first of all, like, you know, hopefully get a settlement so I can get my car either fixed or get a new one.
Right.
And they sent me to like physical therapy and stuff like that so far. And she just scared the shit out of me though, because she said that if it's rejected, it's because maybe the police report situation.
Oh.
And I was like, I would have called immediately and made the police report if like I would have got the message, like do that, you know what I mean? Because whenever the dude hit me, he called the cops, and the cops came, and I told them, I said, I've never been in an accident before, so I don't even know like what
procedure,
like anything, you know. I was kind of basically like, it was like a cry for help, like I don't know what to do.
Help me,
you know.
Okay.
So like I didn't even know like I was really like hurt, but my car wouldn't even accelerate, it wouldn't drive.
Oh.
So they were like, did y'all exchange information? Like it was like the cops were in like a super rush. They're like, did y'all exchange information? And I was like, yeah. They're like, okay, ma'am, does your car drive? And I was like, no. Like it was moving like in neutral, like, you know, whenever you don't press the gas and it just moves.
It's just drifting,
yeah.
basically.
And so they're like, okay, ma'am, we're gonna help guide you off the freeway. So I didn't know that they were just letting the guy go from that point, because his car could drive, but mine couldn't. So once they start guiding me off the freeway, I thought that we were all getting off the freeway, like to further this conversation or whatever.
Right.
And whenever they got me off the freeway, they just guided me off, and he just got to leave. But I got his info and everything. But once they like helped me get into this parking lot, they just asked me like if I was gonna have to get towed, or if I was gonna be able to get someone to tow my car home. And I was just like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to call my family. And then they just left. They just left me there. And my phone was dying, and I started getting scared. And then the tow truck driver that followed helped me more than the cops did.
That's so sad.
And they were the ones that were like, the tow truck driver was like, did you get a police report? And I was like, no. Like, I didn't know. Like, I didn't know that I was supposed to be getting anything right now from them. Like, they're the ones that know. Like, I don't know. It's never happened to me before. And the tow truck driver was like, what the fuck? And I was all like, oh my god, like, fuck. You know what I mean? And so he was like, you should have got a police report from them. And he was like, text the guy that hit you and ask him if he got one. And I text the guy that hit me, and I'm like, did you get a police report? And he goes, nope, we don't want a police report for a simple rear-end accident. And I was like, I didn't respond because I didn't want to incriminate myself in any type of way, since I don't know anything, obviously.
Right.
And I was like, which I don't see how I could incriminate myself, because he crashed into me and I didn't do anything. But I was just like, I was just left like, what the fuck? Like, simple rear end. He just fucked my car up. And I'm like hurt. Like, my neck was still so messed up. Like, I was so sore for days. I was crying in pain and shit. And like, cause I never been whiplashed before. And I didn't realize like how hard he really did hit me in that moment. So it was until the next morning I was like, holy crap, like, damn, like I'm hurt. But anyway, I was like, what the hell? Simple rear end accident. I was so offended. Because like, you just messed my car up. This is not like a simple rear end. Like, you didn't just tap my bumper. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so then I got a lawyer. And I spoke to two before I like hired one. I hired the one I hired because my friend got a settlement with them because he was in a motorcycle accident. But I was like, okay, well, somebody used this lawyer for sure, so I'm gonna go with this lawyer. The other lawyer I spoke to did tell me to call and make a police report, but the lawyer that I got didn't say that, so I didn't do it. Which is so stupid of me, but like, I don't know anything about this. Like, I know you're trying to get help, like, and I would have done it immediately. And now she just scared me by saying that. And now I'm like, well, because she said if it gets rejected, then they have to let my case go. And now I'm like, so that means I'm gonna be fucked.
That's not
I don't
right.
understand. Sorry, I'm like talking to you about it. I just don't know.
No, please.
And also, people kind of have maybe like more experience than I do, so I don't know if you've been through this or not.
I actually, my wife's car. I was driving my wife's car, and somebody rear-ended me. I wasn't on the freeway. I wasn't going super fast, but she had me going like 15. I could drive the car, and I didn't, she could drive her car. I got her information, and as soon as I got home, I filed a police report. Because you can do it after the fact, right? I didn't want to hold up traffic, or, she was just getting off work, is what she told me, and I was coming from a VA appointment. And I looked at my car. She had cracked one of the back lights of my car. And I looked at it and I was like, all right, just give me your insurance and I'll handle this. And I guess she thought I wasn't going to file a police report. There was nobody hurt. Yeah. So I just let it go. And then come to find out, the information she gave me, her license was good, but her insurance was bad. And my police officer, he's like, don't worry about it, I got you. And he found out the registration and all the other stuff, because I had gotten enough information for them not to get away. And it was only like $3,000 worth of damage roughly, but I didn't plan on paying for it, and you shouldn't have to either. And I wasn't hurt, so I didn't have any like medical bills. I wasn't trying to get over on anything.
Right.
But
well, I wasn't either. But
you got hit.
I was like, I got back to my friend's, like, because he helped me out, and I got dropped off there afterwards, and I was like starting to get so stiff, and like I couldn't move, like I couldn't twist, because my back was hooked up, and he's the one that was like, they usually go to the ER tonight.
Yeah.
So that there's some record of like, you're being hurt, and
you know about how fast he was when he was trying to hit you, or
I
when he
came
hit
to a
you?
full stop in traffic. I was gonna get up on 610 on I-10 over there by like IKEA and the Baptist church.
I know exactly where you're talking.
And so I was like about to, I wasn't quite on the exit yet, but I was like on the lane that leads to the exit, and all of a sudden traffic, like I could see traffic was slow ahead of me, but then all of a sudden the dude, like everybody in front of me just boom, like braked really hard. And so then I stopped in time, and I was just sitting there because it wasn't moving. And then I immediately look at my rear view when I come to a stop like that. I always do. And I could see him coming from a ways away and coming straight for me.
Must be going at least 45 or 50.
That's what I'm assuming, yeah, because there's definitely like, there was more people on the freeway than there is now, but on I-10 part, it was still moving. On the 610 exit, it just suddenly stopped. So back where he was coming from, everyone was still like moving
You haven't even gotten it looked at yet?
Because
You're waiting for the insurance, huh?
yeah, because they're supposed to send people or something to do that. I don't fucking know. That's why I'm saying I don't know. Like,
No, I get
I
it.
need guidance. Like, that's why I got the lawyer even because I wouldn't have even known what to do. Like, and it's like, and I also got a lawyer because my friends told me I should, and like my family told me I should because of, especially because the way the dude responded about it, like it being a simple rear end accident. I was like, what the hell? So I got the lawyer. And
Mine
now-
was a simple rear end, and it
Yeah.
still cost $3,000 worth of damage.
And I just got the car 4 months ago.
Oh man.
And it's just a 2009 Chevy Malibu, but like, that's my first car. And it, like, I've been driving since I was 14. Like, I got my license as soon as I could. And I've never, ever been in an accident. And like, I didn't move out of the way either because the person in front of me was too close. Like, I was too close to them to like move quickly out of the way. And even if I did, everyone had like in the both lanes next to me were flying by. So like I was scared that if I did try to jump into the next lane just to get out of the way of him hitting me, that I was then going to cause an accident by moving out of the way. So I just stayed and waited for him to hit me, but it was like in a matter of seconds. But like I just had to like I like braced for impact and he hit the fuck out of me. But I just don't understand what the hell is happening and I'm nervous now. And I'm like, what would be even the next move if they were to reject it? Like, call their insurance myself or like what? Like, I don't.
So when you got the lawyer, did you end up filing a police report?
No.
I think that's the only thing that has to happen, right? You
And
gotta.
I'm like, is it too late now?
No, I don't think it's ever too late to file a police
And
report.
I'm like, but that's why I'm so like, I need to call them back. But listen, like, I'm a dancer.
Yes.
So like, I'm an independent contractor. So like, I don't have a steady like scheduled job. Like, I mean, I go to work 3 or 4 days out of the week, but I haven't been able to go to work because before I had a car, I used to always have money saved for Ubers,
Right.
and I would Uber all the time. Like I would only Uber for like over a year, and so when this accident happened, I wasn't prepared because I've been going through a lot with family stuff. Because my grandma had a freaking stroke, and my house is like a nursing home right now, taking care of both my grandparents. She's doing better, but she can't see right, and she was my grandpa's main caretaker, so now she can't take care of him. So we're all like, as a family, like having to deal with this. And so when this crash happened, I didn't have anything like saved for me to get around or anything. So they told me also like I shouldn't go to work, and I couldn't go to work the first week for damn sure. But the second week after the accident, now we're like on the 3rd week. The second week after the accident, I was still really hurt, but I was gonna go to work because I needed money.
No, that's understandable. That's understandable.
And so now my phone's disconnected. Like I have no money. Like I had to borrow money from a friend, and with the promise of paying it back once I get hopefully something. And now I'm like, what the fuck? Like I just put myself in debt. I am in debt now, because I have to borrow money and I haven't gone to work, and they said don't go to work yet, even if like, because I was like, I don't feel like I can go to work. I'm just going because I'm broke. I'm forcing myself. Like I need money, and they're like, I don't think you should go because then if they find out you're like going to work, they're gonna think you're fine. And I'm like, I'm not fine. I just need money. So I haven't gone at all, and so I'm like broke as hell. But I'm just like, man, if they do reject it, then what am I gonna do? And now like I need to call them back because I was on the phone with her, and then you came, and I couldn't wait, and my phone's disconnected, so I can't like ring. I was borrowing a phone to take the call.
Right.
So like, I'm like, I'm gonna try to call you back. I don't have a phone. So I was like, maybe I'll put it back tomorrow. But I would
that has to be the
dude
next.
just wanted to shimmy out of like the situation, and he did successfully. Because, like I said, whenever the cops guided me off, I thought we were all getting off and continuing this conversation or getting whatever fucking paperwork or whatever. But the cops just left me. They were just like, okay. Like, oh, you're gonna get picked up and you'll exchange information. Okay, bye. And they just left me there, and I was just like freaking out a little bit. And then the tow truck driver came up to me and was like, "Do you need a tow?" And I was all like, "I guess so." I was like, because now I can't call family because my phone is dying. So the tow truck driver was like, "Look, like we're gonna take it to the tow place." But oh my god, that I asked. It was like 5 days after the fact, and my car was still in the tow place. And I told the lawyer, like, should I get it out? Because it's already like $500 that I had to pay to get it out. And she was like, yeah, get it out, because if you leave it there too long, there's a chance that the insurance people are not gonna want to pay if it's so expensive to get the car out. And I'm like, well, I don't want that to happen, so I got my car out of pocket, and she said that if I get a settlement, that they'll reimburse me for those days that my car was in the tow. And I'm like, okay, so I paid for it, but imagine I wouldn't have paid for it, and my car would have still been there, and then what if they reject it? I was just gonna lose my car completely.
Right.
Which I don't even know if they do reject it, and I have my car now, I don't even know like if I would be able to even fix it, or if it would be too much to even be worth to fix.
Yeah, you gotta get it assessed for sure. I think the police report is your best bet.
So you think I should take it upon myself to just do it?
Oh yeah.
Even if they're not telling me necessarily to do it, and I'm just gonna call in and be like, well, I just filed one.
Well, you need his information for sure.
I have all of it.
If you have all of his information, you definitely file the police report.
And I feel like in his text message, first of all, he accepted it. He said it was his fault. When he crashed into me, he came up and he said, it's not my fault, like, here's my insurance, like, yada yada. I was like, okay. And he called the cops. And I'm like, why the fuck would you call the cops if we're not getting a police report? Like, what?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense at all.
I don't understand. And then I think maybe he freaked out or something and realized that he was going to be able to leave the scene because the cops basically, I guess, like, told him he could. And then that's what I'm saying, like, I didn't know what the fuck was going on. They took me off the freeway, and then they just left me there. And that's when the tow truck driver, like I said, was like, what the fuck, they just left you? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man, like, I don't know. I told them I don't know anything about this. I was expecting the cops to help me at least a little bit, you know, but they really didn't do anything for me. And I'm just so lost. Thanks for hearing me out, though. I appreciate it.
No worries. Sounding board. All day, every day.
I'm sorry, but...
Don't be sorry.
Oh, God.
Well, I hope that definitely works out. The lawyer will guide you for sure, but...
She just wasn't able to tell me a definitive answer. She doesn't want to, like, say yes and then it not happen.
Right.
And I was like, well, in your experience, like, would you, like, you think, like, it will be rejected? And she was just like, well, it's still pending, so that's good that they have not rejected it.
Right.
I'm like, okay. And now I'm like regretting that I went with this lawyer, not the other one that told me I should file a police report. It's gonna be past that little red truck on the left side.
The car's been doing all the driving, so...
I know, I saw that.
Yeah.
Okay, I can get out from here.
Okay. Right here?
Well, it's that house right there with the old car, the swing on the right with the tree.
On the right?
I mean on the left, sorry,
Okay.
I'm so fucking dyslexic.
That's all good. It's all good.
Left, right, left. Thank you.
My pleasure, Jennifer.
Have a good day.
You too,
You
and
have safe trips.
as long as the car is doing
here. Oh, I press this button?
Yes, ma'am. There it goes.
Bye.
You have a good
Thanks
one.
for hearing me out. You too.